Well, here we go, Ryan. The world is our oyster. What should we do? Are you feeling lucky?
I am feeling lucky.
Ryan Ozawa here, our KITV4 tech expert, communications director at Hawaii Information Service, to talk about a big announcement this week from Google. They just did some major hardware announcements this week, and let's talk about those two devices. The first is a very inexpensive premium phone.
That's right. The big news for hardware from the Google's I/O conference is the Google Pixel 3a, and a lot of people see that A as kind of an admission that Google was starting to make their devices too expensive. I mean, when you look at the Apple iPhone side, they're up to $1,200 for their premium line. So the Pixel 3a is only $399, and it gives you most of the features that you want for that price.
Which is nice, because up until now, if you wanted a phone, you either had to have a lot of money or really good credit, or you had to take whatever basic Android phone they gave you.
Absolutely.
And now this kind of is a middle of the road for people who want a good phone and can afford a little bit of that, but don't need to go into debt for $1,200.
Yeah, so the 3A or the 3A XL is now my recommendation for anybody who wants Android as their operating system. It's pure Android from the company that makes Android, so you know that it's going to work great. It's already available in stores.
Wow, okay. And of course, we'll talk about the operating system for just a second here. Android, of course, known for naming their operating systems after sweet desserts,
yes.
Going by letter. I think they're on the letter Pi now, and they're about to go into Q.
Yeah, so they talked about Android Q. I can't think of a dessert that starts with Q, but it's got some cool features coming. Dark mode. My kids love dark mode on their phones, so everything can be reversed, white on black, for example. And it's going to be able to caption any video that you're watching. So accessibility was a big theme at this year's developer conference. So if you're watching a video on YouTube or you're even in a phone call, it can transcribe it and show it on screen. So if you're hard of hearing, for example, it can spell it out for you.
Wow, that's really helpful. Now, there's one more piece of device that is causing a little controversy from Google. They have their own in-home assistant that they're bringing out.
So they had a Google Hub. They're changing the brand of their smart home devices to Nest, because they bought a company called Nest that used to do security cameras and a thermostat. So now they have the the Nest Home Max, which is basically an iPad on a mount that you could have in your kitchen and maybe your bedroom. But the big difference for this device is the first Google Home device that has a camera on it. So that obviously makes some people nervous.
Right. People necessarily won't want a camera in their bedroom that could be on at any moment.
Sure,
right?
But it basically is being positioned as like a competitor to the Facebook portal. Like if you and your grandparents have a Google Home Max, a Nest Home Max, they can do video calls together. In fact, the camera can tell the difference between different people in your house and give you search results that are customized based on your own search activity. So it would show you something differently than me.
That's very helpful. And I wish we had more time to talk about a little bit more of the security features and some of the privacy concerns with that, but we are out of time. But we do want to just thank you for coming in again today. Ryan Ozawa, our in-house KITV4 tech expert from Hawaii Information Services. Great to have you here.
Always.
And we'll bring you back to talk about the new products as they come out.
Always.
Okay. More Good Morning Hawaii coming up right after this at 6:27.